Good evening, Guyana. I'm Delwin Neblett with your HGP TV Sports Pulse for today, Monday, December 1st, 2025. We begin tonight with basketball. Jamaica defeated Guyana 19-14 in the final preliminary round clash of the FIBA 3-on-3 AmeriCup in León, Mexico. The defeat ended Guyana's participation at the premier 3-on-3 tournament in the Americas. Both Jamaica 21-7 and Guyana 17-15 defeated St. Lucia, setting up a must-win game between the land of wood and water and the land of many waters. However, Jamaica capitalized on Guyana being in foul trouble to advance to the main draw. Following Team Guyana's exit, GBF Vice President Royal Tony mentioned via social media post, and I quote, "Personally, considering the circumstances the team went through to get to Mexico, I'm very proud of their performance." Close quote. Guyana was represented by Harold Adams, Nikkoloi Smith, Travis Belgrave, and Travis Burnett. Guyana have competed at every 3-on-3 AmeriCup event since the tournament's inception, except 2023 in Puerto Rico, making us one of the most consistent teams from the Caribbean at the most important 3-on-3 event in our region. Moving into football action, concluded in the third edition of the ExxonMobil Guyana Futsal Championship with two fixtures at the Retrieve Hard Court in Linden on Saturday. In the third place playoff, the Hard Knocks defeated DC Ballers 9-8 on the back of hat-tricks from both Dexter Milo and Kimani Field. Kendorf Lewis netted twice and Cece Norville also scored once in a winning effort. Andre Mears scored a whopping 6 goals in a losing effort as Antoine Gill and Nicholas Gentle also scored once for the fourth place finishers. In the grand finale, Silver Bullets prevailed against defending champions YMCAA, winning 2-0 on penalties after a 5-5 scoreline at the full-time whistle. Omari Williams scored twice in regulation and scored the decisive penalty for Silver Bullets as Rodencio Tudor, Colwyn Drakes, and Sigmund Kobina also scored 1 goal each in regulation. For YMCA, both Kishan Day and Kevin Gittins netted doubles while Kimani Seeley scored once in a losing effort. The Silver Bullets claimed the top prize of $1.5 million while runners-up YMCA walked away with $750,000. Third place Hard Knocks secured $350,000 as fourth place DC Ballers received $250,000. Silver Bullets goalkeeper received the MVP prize of a brand new motorcycle. Moving into squash, Guyana won the men's title, but Barbados captured the overall championship after an exceptionally close finish to the 2025 ENET Senior Caribbean Squash Championships at the National Racquet Center in Georgetown. The two countries split the major divisions, with Guyana taking the men's team crown and the women's veterans crown, while Barbados secured the women's team title and the men's veteran division. With both nations deadlocked, officials were forced to apply a tiebreaker based on overall match and point margins, allowing Barbados to claim the title. The men's final was a dramatic contest that went down to the deciding match, where Guyana emerged victorious to secure the men's title. The women's final followed a similar pattern of intensity, but Barbados prevailed through strong performances at the top of their lineup, leaving Guyana as runners-up despite competitive showings across all categories. Moving into cricket, action commenced over the weekend in the 2025 Guyana Cricket Board Women's Senior Inter-County Tournament with 2 rounds of matches on the east coast of Demerara. Featuring in their first match in the tournament's history at the Lusignan Sports Club ground on Friday, the Hinterland All-Stars led by Kelsey Couchman suffered a heavy 8-wicket victory to an experienced and quite formidable Babi side led by West Indies player Shanita Grimmond. Batting first, the debutantes were bowled out for just 34 as only Melina Peters with 16 from 22 offered much resistance with the bat. Lafiana Millington produced a magical hat-trick and finished with 3 for 5 as both Daniela Mans and the captain Grimmond picked up 2 wickets. When Babis responded, they reached 34 for 2 in just 5.3 overs on the back of 13 from Jada Fraser as Tiffany LaRose fought hard to pick up 2 for 10 in a losing effort. In Lusignan on Saturday, Essequibo pulled off an exciting run chase to defeat Demerara by 1 wicket in a nail-biting finish. Batting first, Demerara were bowled out for 77 in 32 overs. Naomi Barcoy top-scored with 12 as Sienna Barcoy and Letitia Jordan added 11. Sienna Rettimaya was the quickest bowler on show, picking up 3 for 11 as all-rounder Shawnette Belgrave picked up 2 for 12. When Essequibo responded, Belgrave along with Yonette Welcome would remain unbeaten as they featured in a crucial 14-run 10th-wicket partnership to propel their side to 78 for 9 in 23 overs. Letitia Jordan was the pick of the bowlers for Demerara, taking 4 for 25 as player of the match Tremaine Marks top-scored with 26 and the experienced Kumari Prasad added 13 in a winning effort. On Sunday at the LBI Community Center ground, Babi secured another commanding 7-wicket victory against Essequibo. Batting first, Essequibo were bowled out for 70 in 21 overs as the captain Loreen Williams top scored with 14 and Kumar Prasad added 11. Player of the match Sharika Campbell picked up 4 for 17 as Daniel Mans picked up 3 for 15 in a winning effort. When Babis responded, they reached 71 for 3 on the back of a tournament high 38 from 41 from the captain Shanita Grimman. Also on Sunday at the Lusignan Sports Club ground, Demerara picked up their first win in the tournament, securing a 3-wicket victory in a keenly contested match against the Hinterland All-Stars. Batting first, Hinterland were bowled out for 105 in 28 overs as 17-year-old Sarah Beard top scored with a resilient 34 from 76 and Fiona Benjamin remained unbeaten on 15. Letitia Jordan picked up 4 for 39 while the captain Casey Schultz picked up the tournament's first 5-wicket haul, finishing with magnificent figures of 5 for 16. When Demerara responded, Benjamin returned to pick up 3 for 30 and Griselle Thomas picked up 2 for 14 as they reached 106 for 7 in 30.2 overs. Naomi Barcoy top scored with a stylish 20 as Tilia Madramutu added 16 in a winning effort. 2025 Women's Senior Intercounty action continues tomorrow with Demerara taking on Babis at the LBI Community Center ground and the Hinterland All-Stars versus Essequibo at the Lusignan Sports Club ground. And finally in cricket, Guyana Harpy Eagles' CG United Super 50 Cup campaign came to an end on Thursday with yet another no result, this time against the Barbados Pride at the Sir Frank Worrell Memorial Ground in St. Augustine, Trinidad. Throughout their 5 matches, the Harpy Eagles were significantly affected by persistent bad weather in the Twin Island Republic, leading to 4 no results. 3 of those encounters were abandoned without a ball being bowled, while the other saw only 1 innings completed before conditions forced the match to be called off. That's it for this edition of the HGP TV Sports Pulse. I'm Delwin Neblett reminding you to stay in the game.